We are just getting started here. So I'm just going to be sitting here for a minute as we wait for some people to join and prepare some things. Hello. So today Petra's going to be doing a special type of painting. This was voted for in the community of the channel. That's where a lot of the stuff happens. Not the stuff, like that's where we vote for colors and like other things that have to do with the lives. The paint that we will be using today. I think that's, not sure. I didn't put up a vote for the colors this time. So we'll just have the first few people that join choose the colors. Hello, welcome. So does anyone have any suggestions on what colors you would like Petra to use? Can you make a snake? Well, I have a snake right here. This is Petra, and she will be doing the painting today. Oh, she wants to say hello. With yellow and black. Ooh, those are really great color suggestions. Okay, well, let's get started on that. If anyone has some other color suggestions, feel free to put them in the chat. So we'll have our first ones. Here we have yellow. A little more in there, come on. Looks like we're gonna have to buy some paint soon. How was everyone's day today? Now it's around 6 o'clock, so I'm kind of not ending my day, but I'm settling down. I ate my dinner before this. Let's see. Do you have seafoam green? Yes, I should have seafoam green. We'll do that. This is actually a really interesting combination of colors. I think this will look good. Okay, let's get some black here. For me, it is 2302. Nice. Just opening a paint tube off screen. Petra will be in the screen and you'll be able to see her painting very shortly. So I'll get a little black. I don't want to put too much because it can kind of hide the other colors, you know, kind of black does. And then the other one was seafoam green. That's right here. It's not called, here it's called, oh, it actually is dark seafoam. I've been a fan for so long, and this is the first stream I didn't miss. Oh, thank you. I really like that. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could join. So is Petra. Okay, so here are our colors. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Usually I have it to the side because after we do the special thing, I'm going to put the parchment paper on. Usually I have Petra kind of just like squish up against the top of the parchment paper. So today what we will be doing is, here is our painter Petra. She's not going to be touching the paint because I haven't found any paint yet. So what I'm going to do is I have this little piece of, it's a finger from a glove that I cut off. So what I will be doing is I'm just going to be placing, oh, Petra's kind of keeping off to the side here, bear with me. So what I will be doing, I will be holding this little plastic glove on her tail, and she will be kind of like rubbing it in the paint, and hopefully that will work. Yeah. So let me just adjust the camera because I do have to hold her for this, I believe. So let me put that back on the stand. And then, sorry that this took a little bit of a kind of like a long start. You know how it is. Doesn't always cooperate. So here is her tail. I am just going to have to... Oh! Did you just snatch your tail back, madame? Petra says, I don't want you to touch my tail. And that's a-okay. So let me... Sorry about that. What are you doing, Petra? She's just climbing me off screen right now. So let's get her tail in the... There it is. There's the tail with the little glove on it. So she will be painting, but I'm just going to be holding this on her. Oh, there goes the tail. There's our first stroke of paint. Do you want to paint over here maybe, Petra? Like I said, I'm just holding this. She is doing all of the painting. I'm just holding this little glove on her because we wouldn't want the precious angel to get dirty. Oops. Hi, welcome. Can we see the art that she's for? Ooh, that's a great idea. I might show that after we show her doing a little bit of this painting. Okay, ready, Petra? Next one. This is actually turning out pretty cool so far. Next one, what do you think? She's like, I don't want to paint with my tail. Is painting? Yes, she is. I'm just holding this little glove on her tail, and she is dragging her tail through the paint right now. And she's also having her tail go off camera when this is the entire live painting. You have to be on the camera, silly, and you're dragging the painting off of the thing. This looks pretty cool so far. Thank you to the people who suggested colors in the comments. Ooh, that was a big one. Whoa. That's great so far. Oh, I think Petra's done with this. Oh, I think Petra's done with this version of painting. So we'll just move this to the side. A little piece of a glove that the finger. This is the part of the painting that she did with her tail. I think it looks pretty interesting. So now I will be putting the parchment paper over this, and Petra will be painting with her body like normal. But I thought that would just be fun. This out of the way because we wouldn't want her to get dirty. Is an artist. Yes, she is. Artist Petra. How was everyone's day today? You guys are doing well, or nighttime from wherever you are. Usually I get this down, but today I think that will be good because this is quite long. Petra has it, oh, yep, prime example right here. She has a tendency of going under and getting a little bit of paint, which is okay because this paint that I use washes off easily with a little bit of warm water. So it's all okay, but I just try not to get her dirty because it's easier that way. And of course, Petra doesn't like paint being washed off her. So I don't like obviously scrub it, I just kind of go gently until the paint comes off. She's only gotten it like a little bit kind of over here though, so. She hasn't painted herself yet. One day it would be really cool to find a animal, or like, there's animal safe paints obviously, but like reptile, specifically snake safe paint. That'd be super cool so Petra could like really paint. My dad said I might be able to get a ball python. Ooh, super cool. Ball pythons make great pets, but there are a few major things, obviously. So you have to have size enclosure. That's really with any animal. You have to have the right size enclosure or so. You have to have heat lights on them, which can get kind of expensive with lighting and electricity bills, because obviously they come from a very warm place, Africa, I believe. So it's like 80 degrees plus, and that has to increase a little bit in the winter. Petra! Yep, here she is. In the scales. This is her painting so far. It looks pretty good. So earlier, if you want to scroll back in the live, just like a minute or two, she was painting with her tail, and I had the finger of a rubber glove on, so she didn't get dirty. You can see the tail is nice and clean here. This is the paint I'm using, if anyone is wondering. They're just little tubes, so you can only use so much of each color, but you know, that's okay. Sometimes less is more, and obviously you have more than enough for Petra to make a lovely painting. What's Petra's favorite food? Ooh, good question. Well, Petra eats... What? Did you just grab the whole canvas with your tail? Madame, hold on. We need to fix this. What are you doing? Petra does not approve of how I placed the canvas today. She's moved 5 times. Oh, sorry. Back to the question. Well, Petra eats large frozen thawed mice, and she drinks water. That's really all that she eats. So she doesn't really have a favorite food. As a favorite drink, I could say, this is kind of funny. Obviously, you don't let your sniff milk. That's not good for them. But one time I had like a cup of milk out because I think I was making something. A cup of milk out, and she was just like on the table, and she stretched over, and she like, I'm gonna mimic her head with my hand, and she just kind of went and like took a little sip of the milk in the cup, and then after she went with her tongue and like licked it all her face. And ever since then, she like anytime scented, like strongly scented liquid in a cup, like a tea or something, she'll go over to it and be like, ooh, what you got in here? So we kind of have to keep cups away from her. And just in if it's water, because she'll spill it, obviously. What was the biggest thing you wanted to get a pet snake? Ooh. Excuse me, my voice is a little nasally. I went for a walk earlier today, and the pollen was just, I was salted my nose. So I'm a little congested right now. What was the biggest reason you wanted to get a pet snake? Great question. Well, obviously, they're just little cuties, aren't they? And I saw someone, I still know them, who had a pet snake, and I was like, huh, I also would like that. Obviously, if someone has a pet snake, don't just go to the pet store and get a snake. I had to wait a really long time, and I had to save up some cash, and I had to make sure I had the right area. Put her, I had to do all the research, a lot of research with ball pythons. They need the right temperature, the right humidity, all that stuff. This is dry paint from Petra's others creations and other lives, so she's not getting dirty, so no need to worry. You will get dirty if you keep pushing up the parchment paper, though. Stop that. Petra's like, I would like to paint myself. Yeah, and then I ended up saving up enough money, and yeah. I post pictures of my pet snake on my community post. He is cute. Ooh, I will definitely check that out after the live. What kind of snake do you have? Petra here is a bumblebee ball python, which, oh, come on camera, focus. There we go. It's like snake. No, I don't want to focus. But if you put random hand in the frame, I will focus. That is the logic of the camera. We focus on her, the artist. Yeah. Petra here, like I said, Petra here is a bumblebee ball python, which is a spider morph. They can sometimes have wobble. These where they'll pretend my hand is her head. I do this a lot where I mimic her head with my hand because like kind of similar shape. No, thank you. Where are you going? Kind of similar shape where she, like, not she, because she doesn't really have wobble. I think all of them have like a slight wobble, even if it's like really undetectable. I think all the morphs have like a small bit of wobble. I could be wrong though, so don't quote me on that. I do know there's a super high chance for the snake to have wobble. So it got a little off track. This is her head. Not her head. Let's just pretend this is the head of a snake that has wobble. They'll kind of go ooh, and kind of go upside down and kind of like shake. They won't really have a sense of like balance, which brings it back to the name wobble, which is a neurological thing, I believe. People think snakes are scary, but mostly they are cuddly spaghetti noodles. Yeah, she's a good girl, as you can see here. She's just really fond of a random foam roller that I have over there. What are you doing? Noodle climb. Oh my goodness, where are you going? Oh, I see. You want to go in there. No, thank you. No, thank you. Shout out to random stuff over there for filming that I never use. I will have a summer job next year and I'm babysitting my aunt's kids. One that she had is just a baby, so I can save money for my own snake. Ooh, good luck. I'm sure you'll be a great babysitter. Little jump from Petra. Not really jump, but she does this thing where like she's slithering and she kind of goes whoop and like moves forward really quickly. Well, good luck with saving money for your ball python. And if that one day you are able to get the ball python, or if you change your mind, then the snake that you want. Petra says good luck as she runs away from the painting, which is the entire point of the live. I think I'm gonna add a little more paint to it because I think the paint that we have there is like drying right now because I didn't put that much on. So we will put a little more paint. I have a slightly different color yellow, so that's what we will put on. A little bit here, a little bit there. Excellent. And I'll put just a little kind of like over here in a line. I think that'll look cool. One of Petra's paintings was like all lines of paint that looked really cool. Then we'll close the paint tube so Petra cannot get into it because that would be no good. I want the white and black one. Ooh, I think I've seen a morph that's white and black. Or if I have, I don't remember. That sounds like a super cool snake though. You might hear a little running water in the background. I usually say this because there's people that live with me, but that's shout out to random running water. Mine is brown black. Ooh, super cool. What kind of snake do you have? There we go. Now I have a little more paint and you could see she's actually painting. I don't know what type it is. Oh, interesting. Mystery snake. When I look at your community post, maybe I will be able to tell the snake. Or the morph. I have a Ballpython. Does your snake... I don't know what that question is. I don't know what type of morph I'm assuming. You don't know what type of morph because you said something about the pattern. That's okay. There's so many different patterns and colors Ballpythons can come in, so totally fine if you don't know. Petra has a bunch of colors on her, and I'm sure that they will change slightly as she grows and sheds over time. So she has like, it looks kind of camera, but this is a really, really dark brown. She has kind of like a bark color, and then obviously, may I see your belly? Petra says, no, you may not see my belly. We have a little bit of, let me see your belly. We have a little bit of a bunch of white, some kind of tan speckles. Oh, do you like that? She's kind of like pushing her scales into me. Oh, you're using me to get over there, you sneaky. She's been trying to get into the hole of this roller. She climbed up it earlier. Madame. I thought she was just enjoying me pet her. She was like, nope, I'm just using you to climb up. That's okay. Petra has a mind of her own, and when she wants something, she's usually determined to get it. Oh yeah, we were talking about your colors before you escaped, or attempted your escape. No more attempting escape. You sit over here. You are chained to your paint, not leave. No, I'm kidding. Petra can go wherever she likes, within limits. Let's see. She has a bunch of yellow or like light yellow kind of sandy color on her face. I really like that one spot kind of like right in the middle of her eyes. It was a really bright yellow. I think that's cool. And then she's got some more like tan on her nose. Why are you trying to go here? What is the point? I do not understand. She's a little silly sometimes, yeah. Hi. Petra crinkly ASMR. This is parchment paper I am using, which is usually used for baking. I just use it because when the paint dries, I can easily remove it. It's also good for making stuff out of hot glue. So yeah. Hello. A lot of people think that snakes are slimy and wet, or like some other reptiles are like slimy, but they're not. They're actually really smooth usually, unless like if she's just come out of her water bowl and she's been soaking. Obviously, she's gonna be a little like kind of slimy feeling, kind of with any animal, to be honest. So yeah. Usually they're super like chill though. Not chill. Usually they're super smooth. Please stop saying inappropriate things in the chat. I'm gonna have to put in timeout. Here you go. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. The live fun when we get to interact with you guys and answer some questions. I'm thinking of making a video about like debunking kind of like reptile myths and stuff, like are all snakes aggressive or are snakes slimy, stuff like that. Can I see Petra's cage? Petra's cage is a little bit away from here, and I don't want to kind of like pick her up and have camera, so because I don't want to drop anything. Because if we drop her, obviously, oh no, the precious noodle has fallen. And if I drop the camera and it breaks, expensive, oopsie. But you can see her her cage on another live, and you could see of her cage in a lot of the videos. She has a 40 or 45 gallon tank. I'm not sure which. I think it's a 40 gallon tank. As she gets older and she grows, I will probably keep it like the same width, but I will probably either get it customized where I have it higher up. I have the like roof hired of the tank, so she can like stretch out upwards more, and that way she has plenty of room to stretch out. Or I will just buy an entirely new cage. Not anytime soon though, she is still a little noodle. She's only 3 feet, which is pretty big. That's like a toddler if they were to stand up, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think that's like the size of like a toddler, like 1-year-old maybe. I don't know. So it's still a pretty big size, but she can grow to 6 feet, which is like, so she's like half growing now. So she has plenty of years and growing ahead of her. Also, she just got a new cage because the other one, somehow the door came off. And then I looked at some reviews online after the fact, and they said that type of cage the hinges tend to break and stuff. And I didn't want any chance of Noodle escaping. So we got a fresh new cage for her. It was also about time to clean her cage anyway, so we did it all in one foul swoop. New cage and clean the cage for the snack. Petra's a little tired today. Doesn't stop her from going over there and trying to get the foam roller though. Does Petra have a favorite toy? Ooh, great question. Chromie lover. Let me grab it because that's pretty quick. I'm gonna try. Sorry if the like screen blurs for a second because I'm like moving it. I have to grab it. It's just over here to the side. This is Petra's favorite toy. My knowledge is the one she plays with the most and uses. It is a dog ball, but you could see I've cut some of the rubber, so she doesn't get super squishy and bendable. So they're great. You could store them quite easily. Next to go in here, and then she'll climb on top of it and she'll roll. Super fun for her to play with. That is her favorite toy, I believe. This is her painting so far. Oh, so cute. Can she go in it? Yeah, she seems about done with her painting anyway. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to spook you. I give you a pet, so it's all better. Yes. This is her painting, so she looks about done with it anyway. She's like, human, can I do something else? So, to entertain the peoples, we will put Petra on the toy. Let me just move this out of the way. Whee! Painting over. Presenting toy. And here you go. Get the toy. Get it? Plop. She's okay if she kind of rolls. It looks sometimes on camera her like little rolls and falls look a bit worse than they are. She's a-okay though. There's like a really fluffy rug under this, so super cushy landing. Here is a great example of what she does with the ball. She'll just kind of do it. She'll go on top of it sometimes. Why do you want that roller so bad? We're gonna have to move this because Petra, this is like for exercise. You use it to like kind of like relieve spots that hurt, and she just wants to go in it. Why? She's a bit silly sometimes. Silly girl. Do you guys have any pets that do silly things in the chat? Oh, that's a little bleps. Are you sticking your tongue out? Snakes stick, I know a lot of people like probably know this, but still fun to share facts. Usually when snakes stick their tongue out, are looking for where are you going? They are picking up scent particles, and then they bring their tongue back into their mouth, into something that I believe is called the Jacobson's organ, which is where they can gather like the scent particles and analyze what they're smelling. You're not interested in your ball today? What's going on? Does my sister count as an animal? Technically, humans are animals after all, right? Right, Petra? Petra's like, speak for yourself. I am royalty. I'm not an animal. That's actually another thing about Petra. She is two things, actually. She likes to watch TV shows with royalty because they often have like, soundtracks with like trumpets and stuff, which she likes, like the ba-ba-da-ba-ba, when like the king or queen is introduced, stuff like that, which she likes. And also, in some places, Ballpythons, aka what she is, are called royal python. So that's two things at once about tea. Ooh, I play the violin. Oh, super cool. She likes violins and like classical music too. What are you doing? You just not in your ball today? Maybe she's gonna go over there and paint again. You just hit 26 minutes, so we're probably gonna wrap this up at the third. No. You will not be getting paint on you, madame. No, thank you. We'll probably wrap this up at the 30-minute mark-ish. We still got some time, right, Petra? She's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go over here now. We can bring out some of Petra's other toys here, too. She likes this one usually. You want this toy? Come here. She's not even like interested or looking at it. You want to get? Ooh, you like that one? That's the one you wanted. Sometimes Petra likes to play with certain things more than others. Just like everyone has maybe a favorite color or a favorite stuffed animal that could change one day. You could be like, today I kind of like this color more. Today I kind of like this toy more. Yeah. This is just like a little tie. I think it's meant for dogs to chew on, but obviously could use it too. It has these little ridges and these little bumps on it, which she likes to rub against. It's like a little back scratcher. And sometimes she'll do a cool trick, which is where, go ahead, grab that. If she grips it enough, go ahead, grab. She can flip it. Oh, maybe not today. That's okay. Do you want to try one more time, Petra? I think she did this on another live. She doesn't do it. We have a video of it, so. It's one of our older videos. That's okay. Sometimes she just doesn't want to do it. Can we see some of Petra's other paintings? Yes, you can, because they're also nearby. So we must scoop the noodle. Camera's gonna be dark for a few seconds, so we don't see all the random stuff in the room. But we will be back shortly with lots of paintings to show you. And we're back. Ta-da! Welcome back to... The camera is no longer covered. Here she is. There you go. Oh, love clap. We'll start with oldest to newest. Now she's playing with her ball. There she goes. This was the first ever thing she did on live. It was Saturday, June 8th, 2023. This was the painting from our first live, I believe. It's just pink and a light pink and like a neon yellow. It's kind of simple, but it's still pretty. The paint has chipped away a little bit because I think I took off the parchment paper too early. Oh, what are you doing? Are you trying to get paint on you over here? Thank you. Petra's like, oh, you're not gonna look for 2 seconds? I'm gonna cause some mischief. It's giving lemonade. Oh, it kind of does look like pink lemonade. Oh, she says, I would like to show you my paintings. Let's get the next oldest one. Right? She's like, this was for a special. I'm not sure how many subscribers we hit. Madame, you're gonna have to be put in your cage if you keep doing this nonsense. No, because we obviously have a live. It's like, you're gonna go to your room. Yeah, so not the best color choice. I think some of the colors were supposed to mix and she just like took some creative liberties and was like, nope, smear them instead. That's okay though. Our next painting, I think this was from more recently and it got mixed up in the pile, I'm not sure though. These were colors chosen in a community poll. They're kind of like fall colors because I've been thinking about fall recently. I'm kind of done with summer. It's really like hot and muggy out lately. Don't get me wrong, I love the heat and so does Petra because she obviously loves the heat and humidity, but I'm kind of ready to wear sweatshirts again. We have this painting, which is very sparkly. I think this was for the 4th of July, I believe. Petra, where are you going over here? You're being so silly. We'll have to bring her a bit closer to the camera so you guys can see her in between showing off paintings. Go, Petra. Oh, she might just lie down and chill. That's okay. I think we have one more painting to show you. She hasn't done so many like amazing paintings. Sometimes you make a painting and you're like, eh. So I only saved the really nice ones. This one was, I think this was chosen, Petra chose these colors. And it's kind of funny because they all match and then I added a little sparkle just to make it a little fancy. I decided that one. Where are you going? Petra's like, I'm so done here. Yeah, so this is the last painting we have to share and it is 31 minutes, so a minute past our usual time of ending the live, but that's okay. Oh, peekaboo! Petra's like, oh no, you found me. Oh, we're not gonna touch the tape, no thank you. So this is, let me grab the artiste, Petra Paint. We saw her play with some toys, ask some questions. This is Petra's painting today. I think it looks pretty cool. I think maybe I'll add some glitter next, if I have glitter paint, and have her paint a little bit. Oh, I'm not sure though. I think we might have run out of glitter paint. Looks like it's time to do a paint shopping haul or something. But yeah, let me grab Petra, because obviously you guys want to see her before the live ends. Put her on her painting. What a lovely painted. Petra hopes that you all like her painting. Thank you for tuning in. We hope that you have a good rest of your day or night. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Say bye, Petra.